Hi everyone, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a serious topic regarding depression, self-harm, and suicide. If you or a loved one experience anxiety, depression, acts of self-harm, and thoughts of suicide, please contact the National Hotline Suicide Center at 817-752-5493. Know that you're not alone and we will get through this together. In today's video, I'm going to give you analysis over a music video called Perfect, directed by Dave Meyer, and sung and written by American singer-songwriter Alicia Beth Moore, also known as Pink. In the video, we notice and get a sense right away that it's very dark, it's grim, and it's realistic. Pink constructed this video and put deep, meaningful lyrics to the video to bring awareness of suicide, and this video serves as a voice for thousands of people who struggle with depression on a day-to-day basis. She is their vessel to speak out, and she's here to let everyone who look up to her, who deal with depression, that you're perfect in every single way. But this video mainly focuses on depression, acts of self-harm, and thoughts of suicide. In the video, we notice bullying, body dysmorphia, eating disorders, acts of self-harm. According to Westfall, who is a national political correspondent and skilled editor for People's Magazine, she interviewed Melissa Bernstein, who struggled with an ongoing battle of depression for 50 years. Relating back to the video, in the beginning, the woman is a full-grown adult, reflecting back on her younger years as well as her teenage years, and we noticed that she also struggled with depression for many years as well. So, from the video as well as the article, known as Toy Company founder Melissa Bernstein, My Secret Battle with Depression, we know that depression can be long-lasting. In the article written by Westfall, she interviewed Melissa for the magazine, and Melissa stated how she viewed her teenage self as isolated, a misfit who didn't look like the cheer squad. She wanted to be blonde, she wanted to be perfect. And in the music video Perfect by Pink, we notice the young girl who enters the shopping store wanting to look like the two teenage girls she sees. Obviously, she's wearing worn down clothes, probably not new. We can tell that she is suffering inside from her facial expressions and the way that she decides to steal a piece of clothing that she probably cannot afford. And she gets mocked by the two girls. And in society today, we get a lot of bullying that leads to people who have been suffering for far too long to go over the edge. In the article written by Westfall, she wrote that Melissa, also from an early age, struggled with wanting to be perfect, wanting to overachieve, wanting perfect grades, just wanted to be the perfect student, the perfect daughter, and the perfect person overall. Depression comes in many forms and varieties, and in the article called A Half-Empty Glass of Medical Care by Dees states many signs of depression that some people may ignore and may surpass and may not pay attention to it when they should, because they might be suffering from depression. The signs include loss of interest or loss of interest of pleasurable activities, losing weight, gaining weight, which is known as body dysmorphia. We also know that as eating disorders. And in the video, we notice the woman stepping onto a scale. Her bones are protruding out of her body. that is a form of an eating disorder called anorexia, where you're not eating, or you just lose weight rapidly from not eating or starving yourself. And in the article written by Dees, he states that being depressed, you lose interest in the things that mean most to you. And in the video, we notice from the beginning that she's not interested, she's dissatisfied, she looks sad, and like we can tell that she has abusive, overwhelming thoughts when she's partaking in the act of intercourse with her boyfriend. And that's a sign of depression also. We also know that in the video, we get a sense of bullying, and that is society's influence on a person's mental health. Bullying and cyberbullying are forms of are cruel acts that can drive a person off the edge for those who are suffering deeply and internally with depression. And the article called Social Media Addiction in Young Adult Patients with Anxiety Disorders and Depression, written by Sternick, Janis, and Kosar, they state that social media is a cause of anxiety disorders and depression, and we all know that social media comes with a form of cyberbullying. And in the video, we notice bullying taking place when she's a little girl and the little boy is picking on her, and when she defends herself, she gets caught in the act and she gets blamed for bullying the little boy, when in that case, it was the other way around. Social media and society play a huge role in people self-harming and the thoughts of suicide. And the video by Pink brings awareness to suicide, and she's the vessel for people who cannot speak upon themselves. She gives them a video and meaningful, deep lyrics behind it to empower them to speak up for themselves and to know that they're not alone, that you're not alone, and that you will get through this together. And despite everything, despite all the thoughts, all the feelings, you're perfect just the way you are, and you shouldn't take life for granted. Again, if you or a loved one are suffering from depression, please call the National Suicide Hotline Center at 817-752-5493.